Hey guys, welcome back. God is also dishing out karma. And in areas where there are a large amount of people who need to be dealt with karma, he is using natural disasters to take that karma to them, such as volcano eruptions, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, mudslides, fires. Look, floods. Look what happened with Louisiana. And we all know what goes on down in Louisiana, don't we? A lot of dark stuff. And they were flooded and hit by a storm. And that was karma. God will use whatever natural disaster he has to bring a large group of people who are deserving of karma in a certain area. And he will use whatever natural disaster he can to do that. So whenever you see any of these things happen, that's because large amounts of people in that area are doing dark stuff, and this is his way of giving them their karma with natural disasters. Imagine that. Didn't think of it that way, did you? Think about that for a minute. What is the best way to give a large amount of people their karma in one area, such as Louisiana? Bingo! And the karma comes in many different forms, like I said. Fires, mudslides, volcanoes, earthquakes, tornadoes, fires. It don't matter, whatever it is. Flooding, tsunamis, you name it, it's karma. And these people that are getting these karma don't even realize that's what it is. They just think that they are the victim of a natural disaster. Little do they know. So if you know that dark goes on in Louisiana, and you don't want to receive karma if you're not doing anything dark, then I would suggest you find another place to live out of Louisiana. And sometimes you're hit several times with a natural disaster, just like Louisiana was. Because one came through and then one came through after that. Imagine that. If you know you live in an area where a lot of dark shit's going down, then I suggest you move to a place where it's not. Unless you want to be dealt karma, because innocent people will receive the karma just as well as the bad, because you know what's going on and you live there. And you didn't do anything about it. You didn't move. So that's on you. And that's the way things are done. Now, that's just one way that God does it. Everybody knows that dark stuff goes down in Louisiana as far as hoodoo, voodoo, magic, and everything else. And yet you continue to live there, even though you may be innocent, you're going to receive the karma too. Because you weren't smart enough to move out of that area, to move out of that state, because you knew what was going on. Duh. Imagine that. Sometimes people don't use the brains they were given. And that's sad and pathetic. Up there in that space, it's just a bunch of dust bunnies rolling around, I guess. Because people sure aren't using it for thinking. Now, a lot of innocent people from Louisiana got hit with the flooding from the hurricane. And that's exactly why they did. Because they knew what was going on there and they chose to stay there. That's your fault. God says, well, you're not learning from it. You're going to get it too. Here it comes. Wow, imagine that. And it's actually pretty smart. It's a good way to wipe out a lot of people's karma all at once. And if you continue to keep living there, and natural disasters keep happening, whose fault is that? Bingo. Just because you were born there doesn't mean you got to constantly live there for the rest of your life. You can always go back and visit, but you don't have to live there. I didn't find out that God used natural disasters as karma until recently. And the more I thought about it, I thought, yeah, that's right. It's a good way to wipe out a lot of people's karma all at once. And if the innocent ones continue to live there, knowing what's going on in their state, they're going to get it too. And they did. Look at all these places that these hurricanes and all hit. Don't you think it was awful funny that it only hit certain states? Imagine that. People don't use their brain. And that's sad. Happens all the time. Every time there's a natural disaster, look at the fires that were going on in California. The people that lost in the fire were the ones that were receiving their karma. And some innocent people too, because they stayed there knowing what goes on in that community. I mean, hello? Anybody home in that brain of yours? Look at Hollywood. Hollywood is dark and evil. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And look what happens in Hollywood all the time. Earthquakes, fires, mudslides. That's constant karma coming in. And innocent people will be victims of it because they continue to stay there, knowing what goes on in that state. But some people you got to hit upside the head with a brick before they figure things out. I don't know if it's because they're lacking some brain cells, if they're just sleeping with their eyes wide open, or what the problem is. But it's time the world woke the hell up and seen what's going on right in front of your eyes, because you will be shocked what you come to find out. And if you walk around like a zombie all the time, that's your own fault. People. People need to use the brain they were given instead of a hat rack. Just think about all the different states these things are hitting. All the different countries these things are hitting. Imagine that. Louisiana got hit with the hurricane first, and then another one came through and wiped them again. Wow. Don't you think something a little strange going on there? It doesn't have to mean that the state is bad, but a lot of people in that state is bad. And we all know what New Orleans and Louisiana is good for. And California, because of the celebrities. We all know the dark that goes on there. So why do you think these things keep happening to those areas? Let me stop and think about that for a minute. Could it be their God's dishing out their karma? My God. I think that's true. God will dish out karma in the most weirdest way. And if there's innocent people, like I said, if you know what goes on in that state and you continue to live there, you're going to get it just like the bad people are. And that's your fault for staying. Why do you think God sends hurricanes and tornadoes through to rip up homes? To bring the bad people their karma and to ruin the good people, the innocent people's houses, so they'll have to move. Whew, that's just mind-blowing. If you sit and think about things for quite a while, you'll figure them out. But if you walk around with your eyes open and you're sleeping, let's just say good luck. I have to end this here because time has run out, so please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. Please check out other videos on the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!